Hi, with this movie we will show you how to use the dynamic paging and sorting options included in the Data View component of DMXzone App Connect Data Traversal. The Data View component offers advanced options for client-side paging, sorting and filtering. We added an empty HTML table on our page. We will populate this table with dynamic data from our database. We also added simple HTML buttons for sorting in each of the table column headers, and also buttons for paging, which will navigate to previous or next pages. On top of the page, you see a static drop-down menu, which will be used to change the records displayed per page. Let's set up the dynamic data. Open the Server Connect panel and create a new server action. Add a name for it and right-click Steps. Then, add database connection. Load your database connection, or create a new one. Then, right-click the database connection step and add database query. Set up the query options. Add the data you need and click OK when you are done. Then, save your action file and open the App Connect panel. Add App Connect to your page. Right-click App and under Data, select Server Connect. Then, click the Select Server Action button and select the server action, which we just created. Then, click Select and right-click the Server Connect component. Open Insert after Data and select Data View. First, let's select a data source for this data view. Click the Dynamic Data Picker button and in the Server Connect, under Data, select your query. Then, click Select. We'll leave the other options empty for now. Let's create a repeat region for our table. Select your table row and click the Add Dynamic Attribute button. Under Repeaters, select Repeat and click the Dynamic Data Picker button in order to select the repeat expression. Open Data View and select Data. Click the Select button and then let's bind the data in the table. Click inside your table cell. Click the Insert Binding button. Select the binding you want to insert and click the Select button. Do the same for the rest of the table cells in this row. Now, we have our repeat region with the dynamic data on our page. Let's set up the dynamic paging and sorting options. Select the Data View component in the App Structure pane. And, let's set up the page size. Here, you can enter a number, which specifies how many records to be displayed per page. Or you can click the Dynamic Data button to assign the dynamic value. We want to use the value selected in the drop-down on our page. So open the drop-down, which you want to use for setting the page size, and select Value. Click the Select button. Our drop-down menu contains a few options. You can see the options text and values. As soon as an option is selected, in the drop-down, its value gets assigned to the page size parameter. Now, let's set up the dynamic sorting options. We select the button, which we'd like to use, to sort our records by ID, in ascending order. Then, we click the Add Dynamic Event button. Under Mouse, select Click. Then, select the Action Picker button. And, under Data View component, select the Sort action. Enter the name of the property you want to sort the data by. We'd like to sort by ID. So we enter ID. Then, select the sort direction, ascending or descending. Enter ASC for ascending order, or DESC for descending order. Click the Select button when you are done. Now, we select the button which we want to use in order to sort by ID in descending order. Add dynamic event. Select Click and select an action. Under the Data View component, we select Sort. Enter the name of the property to sort by. We enter ID. And then, we enter desk in the sort direction field. Click the Select button. Do the same for the rest of the columns, which you want to sort your data by. Now, let's set up the paging navigation. Click the element, in our case this is a simple HTML button, which you want to use to go to the next page. Click the Add New Dynamic Event button. Under Mouse, select Click. Then, click the Action Picker button. And under Data View component, select Next Page. And click the Select button. Now, let's set up the Next Page button to be hidden when there are no more pages to go to. Click the Add Dynamic Attribute button. Under Display, select Show. And then, select the Dynamic Data Picker button to select the condition. Under Data View component, expand Has. And select Next. This condition is true only when a next page exists, so the Next Page button will be hidden on the last page. Click Select. Do the same for the previous button, selecting the Previous action on click, and show only when there is a previous page available. You can display the current page, as well as the total pages and total records available. Click anywhere on your page where you want to display the current page. Click Insert Binding. And under the Data View component, select Page. This returns the current page. Click the Select button. Do the same for the total pages and total records available. Let's preview the results. We can change the records displayed per page. Also, we can sort by any column or change the current page. That's how easy it is to use the paging and sorting options included in the Data View component of DMXzone App Connect Data Traversal.